hopefully y'all can all see that. I think this is maybe the example floor plan that they give you in lesson 1. If I go through, you know, you can turn the axis on and off just by clicking that little button. Whenever you're doing these floor plans, you need the grid. I can't check your work if I don't have a grid like this. Okay, so you've got to click the grid. Now then, I believe for this drawing that they've done, let me get my selection tool. Oh, I don't want to move it. I want to do this. They've used just segments to draw everything. It would be nice if we could use boxes, but we can't, because then we won't know where our doorways are. And it'd be hard to make a hallway just be a square, and you'd be like a mouse in a maze. So you're going to have to do segments. I have to every time I go into Geogebra, I have to refresh my mind on how things work. That's not it. Okay. You need a segment. All right, and now I don't want those points showing. I have to go in. I'm playing with this to remember. Okay. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to undo that so I can get my line back. I'm going to go to this point and I turn it off. I go to this point, and you can highlight them all and do them all at one time. You don't have to. Let me back this up. Let me try using Control-Z. That goes a lot faster. Oh, I don't know what to push for redo. Control-Y. How about that? Okay. So if I wanted to draw a room, I'm going to do these 2 points, making a segment. Well, cruddo. Let me go back to the segment. All I did was draw points. You can push your Shift key. Well, maybe not. Things I thought I could do, evidently I can't do in Geogebra. Let me go back to segment now. You're going to go here. You're going to do a segment between 2 points. And I'm going to draw bedroom 1. And it looks like their scale is not on here. But I have to know what your scale is. I think you may have to move, there it is. You may have to move your screen around a little bit. All you do is click on this cross section and you see the little hand, and then I can move my screen around. So if I'm looking at a student, if this was a student, and I'd say, oh my gosh, where's the scale at? I would go click on that cross section there, and I would look around. Oh, there's their scale. Okay, it's 4 by 4. And then, if I wanted to draw a segment, I'm going to duplicate this bedroom 1. It's 4 by 4, so that means I'm going to need to have, if it's a 16 by 16 room, I'm going to need 4 squares. You see how I clicked on that point, and then I drew, and then their doorway, I'm going to click on this point, their doorway's right there, just like that. Now, I want to go in here, and I want to get rid of those points. I don't have points in my house, okay? So, I'm going to highlight that point, and evidently I can't do them all at once. Oh, that makes me angry. Makes me angry. if I do that, nope. So it looks like you're going to have to get rid of the points one at a time. You can either do them all at the end or do them as you go. Now then, if I was going through and going to do this house plan, I would go ahead and set up the parameters first. I believe your lot has to be 100 by 120. So I would go ahead and set that up in the beginning. Let me go here. I can go up and get rid of that. So it looks like I'm working with a blank screen. So if it's 4 by 4 and it's 100, that means I'm going to be needing 20 of these squares. Now you may want your lot to be 80. I think, I can't remember in the lesson if you have to have those dimensions or if it has to be so many square feet, but I really think it has to be those dimensions. It's been a year since I've looked at this stuff. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so that represents right there, that represents 100 feet. Looky there, I just clicked on that and copied it. So my width is going to be 120. Oh, that's not where I want that to be. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and then I got to do 20 more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think that's correct. I might be off a little bit, but y'all, I'm trying to give you the general idea. I'm not striving for perfection here. Okay, so then I need that back line, and I need this back or the front line. So there's my lot. Now I've got to do my house plan within that lot. So what I would do, if I was turning this in for a grade, was I would have me a piece of paper, it doesn't matter if it's grid or not, I'd have me a piece of paper and I would sketch out what I would like for my house plan to be and get it as perfect as I can on my paper, and then use that as my model to go in here and do my house plan. Now, for the outside of your house, say on this side, let me see, that would be 8. Say on this side, it's going to be just like that. But then when it comes to the back, say I want, it's going to be divvied up. Say I want a big patio right here. And see how I'm drawing all these, and then say my garage is coming all the way over here. Well, let's give a little bit more space over there so I can get in the backyard with a car or something if I have to. And then I'm going to come down here. Say this front sticks out just a little further. Anyway, I hope you are getting the general idea here. Say that's my garage right there. Well, on this one, I'm sorry, on these backs, you may have had a back door that you wanted to put somewhere. So right there's my front door. Let me say I'm putting a back door right here, and I've even seen some houses that have a door on each side that are going out to the patio. Say you wanted a big patio door right there. I thought I could grab that and move it, but evidently I can't. No, all I can do is draw another one. Okay, let me see. How would I do this? Let me get that. Oh, there we go. all I did was click on my arrow up here, my select tool, and then I selected that point and shrunk that segment. All right, so say these are little back door entrances, and that's a patio door. This one right here is going to be your front door. Your garage, I think most two-car garages are about 20 feet width. I'm not positive about that. I'm supposed to be drawing this line. Why isn't this letting me draw all of a sudden? I was looking at my choices there, seeing if I had something else. There we go. You'll have to research and see how wide most two-car garage doors are. I don't even know if it has to have a two-car garage or if it has to have a one-car garage. But anyway, you're going to have to check on that. But as I go through here, I can go ahead and add my garage. Say it is going to be quite long. I know I got a lot of pausing going on here, but I'm thinking as I'm drawing this. I had a student at the last minute ask me to do this, and so this wasn't planned. I need to go and make that a little longer. We don't usually have 8-foot doors going into the house. There we go. So anyway, say that's my garage. Okay, now then, of course, I'm going to have to go through and I'm going to have to erase all the points. And notice what I'm doing right now, I'm making it bigger and smaller. It's not changing any of my dimensions when I'm doing that. All I'm doing is twirling the roller on my mouse, the wheel. Okay, say you want to go in and label. See, it says here, insert text, click on the graphics view or on a point to specify a position. And I'm going to write here, garage. Now, I want to move that. I want it to be in the center. So I just went and hit my select tool and moved it to the center. You're also going to have to put your dimensions in here. This garage is freaky. It's a little weird. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 times 4 is 32, so it's a 32 by 20. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to put 32 and then a little x by 20. And put that right under my garage. So there we go. Anyway, and then figure out the rest of the dimensions inside. Now, let me see, let me get my little thing so I can move. I want to come down a little bit. I was going to see, if I get the selection tool, I know there's a way to remove these points without removing everything. Hidden name and value. I guess that's what I was thinking about. Okay, well, you do want to get rid of the points, so you just go through. I wish we could push the shift key. Let me see if the control key will. If you push, sorry, I got a little excited there. Look, if you push the control key, yay! So push the control key, not the shift key like normal. Highlight those points. Anyway, and then push the right click. There you go. Oh, it made my other ones appear. So you're going to have to do them all at one time with the control key, or just do them one at a time. Because I bet if I go through here and highlight these, the ones around my garage are going to pop back up. Nope, they didn't. I don't know what I did. So is there, Caitlin, you have a question? I don't think you have to do